asking for much. It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup, find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Lit check, been a minute, let me hit the homies in a group text. 10 years, same team, true vets. Got a couple trophies, but no chains on the neck. No. Got a couple Cardis, we don't flood with baguettes. It's a very small world, so my hand holds. Wake up, make the money, that's a man's role. Loyalty and love is what I stand for. Can't forget about trust, but first, please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup, find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh. It's the weekend, we've been working. I'll be posted, fireside. Yeah. Bring my boys in, bring your girls in. We'll be posted up all night. Yeah. Limited edition, not the regular one. We shut down the city like when presidents come. I am not a rookie, I'm a veteran, bro. Promise I'ma take it easy later on. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup, find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh, SOS, oh. Please fill my cup. Double up, yeah. Double up. The money I color. Double up. The money I color. 2 turns of 4 turns of 8. Sleep and get paid. Rich when I wait. I bet the bank. I set the pace. Guess what I make? That's what I make. Counting pockets, that's a trending topic. You got this and you got that, but got no spending options. I keep quiet, but still get it rocking. I keep quiet with it in my pocket. I keep quiet, moving stuff for silent. Double up. The money I color. Double up. The money I color. I swear God been blessing me. You think you been testing me? Throw me lemons, watch lemon squeeze. Pieces been my recipe.
You buy watch then bust them down.
Mine is my investment piece.
Heard your mixes, drown it out.
You need to call Trevor, please.
I don't fold, I don't fear. Pearly whites, no veneers. Keep it clean, check is clear. Water clear, P is clear. See the light, you go dear. See the light, I go near. Let me shine, watch me shine. I'ma shine, vision clear.
Double up. The money I color. Double up. The money I color.
Mentally feel like Kobe, I'm like Jokic with the
Check, 1 2 1 2.
Physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you push a 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats. Circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready?
Here we go.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I sure say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. My name is Lane. Taking a look at the market. It looks like a lot of green here on the top 100 to 200-ish. How you looking on the top 100? Just lots of green out there, man. Market turning around. You seeing numbers go back up? Are we feeling happy now? Is it short-lived? Are we just getting started? What are we looking at tonight? You know, last night when I was looking at the stream with Bitcoin last night, gave my personal opinion, man. I thought they were going to park us below my little trend line again. I expected them. Where are you, trend line? Where are you, big guy? Yeah, this line right here. This big guy. How can I make it where I can see you really good? Can I put you a different color? Because that's my main thesis. And I was dang sure expecting them to just park us right underneath here on a weekend just to see what we're going to do. They like to do that. They've done that lots of times before. It didn't happen this time. We got a full candle close on the daily above that trend line, which kind of, in a way, for my thesis, pretends that this don't even happen at all. We go right back into our mode. The only thing is, this did happen. It recovered. Normally, by my strategy, my rules say this should be a very hellaciously strong move under those circumstances. That's the way it's proven out before. This shouldn't be any different. Wow. Are we going to see this continue over the weekend? That's what I'm wondering. Do we have enough to sustain it over the weekend? Apparently we do during the week, as lots of big money is really eyeballing that Bitcoin, baby. That dominance on the Bitcoin's going up. Yeah, the big money. It's finally here. We've been waiting for ages. The last 4 years, it really accelerated. The world knows about Bitcoin. The world knows how well the Bitcoin could help solve some very major problems that we have with this fiat fake money system that's just not even real, and it's robbing us of our time and energy and our wealth through inflation, taxation. I mean, taxes, do what you gotta do, but come on, man. Y'all trying to run it up to $50. Come on, half of every dollar. Them be fighting words in Revolutionary War time, but they's like, I'm just, just recounting history right here. Are we going to make it up to 67,600-ish? I'm asking you, are we? Because I don't know. It looks like we are. Looks like we're going to. But there's going to be there's some problems over here. It's going to be some resistance over in this area, around under 68,000. Got an area around 69 that would be great for us to get above. And we got the good potential to come up here to 73. Although, when I zoom out, I've got a trend line thing going on here that, gosh darn it, respecting those angles. I pulled this on the weekly. That's where I feel comfortable doing it. Respecting that top there, and the angle matches the bottom for the whole pattern. And I'm just throwing this out there. It could be up to 75 to 78. In short, there's a possibility I see for $78,000 coming in the picture if this scenario keeps playing out. all we got to do now, all I got to do now is just rest easy in my thesis, because it seems to be playing out, and just let nature take its course and not freak out. That's my job. That's all I got to do. That's all I got to do. And just watch for the warning signs that, oh, we may be doing something different. So coolio, Bitcoin's going up. Should be good for alt, right? Right now it is, because Bitcoin dominance has come down over the weekend. So I'm expecting us to get a little bounce over the weekend. Now, we're in a cool pattern right now for total 3. That's altcoins just in general, minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. And it appears that we're bouncing off this bottom trend line, respecting some Fibonacci areas. We got rejected up here at a rejection point. A little higher is an actual 618 Fibonacci area, which we have not yet touched for a bigger move. This came just a little bit short, but we reacted really strong to that one. This 3.618. I won't get into where these come from. It's just basically in shorthand, just saying these are some areas that it should have got rejected, and it did. And it appears that we're bouncing off areas that we should find support. So are we headed back up here? It looks like we are short term, but I do expect, things to take a turn. It's going to be a short ride is what I'm trying to say. Take some profits when you can, when we get there, when total market cap starts coming up here in this area, 722 billion. Maybe we can get up to 750, close to 750 billion. In these areas right over here is going to be the points, and you're going to have to stop yourself from all the euphoria and say, hey man, do I need to make sure I pay myself a little bit right now? And I'm going to be saying, hell yeah. You're my man, you're my dog, because that's what the smart move will be. Because there's a very good chance we're going to get rejected and come down, and that's not fun unless you enjoyed this over here or this over here when you saw your portfolio drop 20%. Not fun. This was fun. Loss was fun. The down part, not fun. And you can avoid that if you pay yourself a little bit. And then when it does drop back down, by gosh, now you're starting to learn the secrets of how you actually grow your bags and then start compounding. And then you watch your bags grow bigger instead of just floating up and down, up and down. You actually see them magnify. Yeah, and I'm not saying sell all your bags. I'm just saying, just make sure you get some dry powder for the downside, baby. However you want to do it. Make sure you got some on the background. You want those nasty fiat USD tether dollars. Tether's not near as bad as the dollar, but guilty by association. But you want to start collecting. You want to start buying dollars when it gets up here. Not enough that you can spend really nice and go shopping when price comes back down, because it might do that at a time or two, while Bitcoin starts stealing the show. So we got to make our gains and alts where we can, not lose our good, juicy holder positions. But there's going to be some good trading opportunities for dang sure, and they're starting right now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Now that we got a gist about what Bitcoin's actually doing, I just kind of sit back and watch it on the smaller time frames, and whatever I got going on right there, usually on this chart right here, is what I've been playing. And right now I'm kind of cool because she's still respecting my trend line. There's a little wiggle room there, and we're good. We're back above it. I'm in a long, but it's a cautious long, because if we start breaking my trend line here, I'm going to be out in profit. And a rising wedge type formation that we got going on the smaller term time frame, that take it for what it is. The big terms really matter, and right now they're looking kind of juicy. If this trend line breaks to the upside, if it goes, price actually completes that, this could have a much stronger move soon to 69,000. So let's see if we can see that happen. Because right now in the smaller time frame, she's kind of thinking about it. Guys, what are you checking out? Nice DEGEN. We look at whatever, wherever. As soon as I can find you guys are hanging out over here. Shout out to everyone. Microphone is on, right? Okay, cool. All right, there's Strega. How's it going, Strega? We got Brackets Adventures, Dave P, Justin Crypto. I think I got everybody that I'm seeing right here. What's up, people? I'm looking for some juicy trade setups, and we found some. I posted some in our Telegram group. I went on a members only live earlier today, and I was just going through the market and looking for just setups. I was trying to talk myself into maybe creating some content or something and cutting it up or repurpose it or something. I just wasn't in the mood for it. But I did post some trade setups over on Telegram, some that I saw looked good for, some nice swing trades. And there were several that I ended up passing up on. Well, I'm going to kick it off tonight with AR. Because this one's treating me really nice right now. I'm liking her. Could that be a possible another breakout? Yeah, she's like, she's wanting to keep on going, baby. So what's the rule of the game on this one? Well, here on the daily, I'm getting me a trend line. This is my line in the sand right now. And it looks like she's already starting another trend line, another trajectory, and it looks like she's getting ready to make a really nice, strong move, maybe up to $57. I am looking for, earlier I had targets around $54. We've actually got 57 here. I think when I was looking at my phone, that was my best guesstimation. But now we got the real tools here. Yeah, 50. There's the number, 5812. That's just a nice little target. I think she's going to hit. But now in a swing trade, we're good. Man, we are golden right here on this trend line. And we might even get another one going on here in a little bit. Might be able to identify it already on the smaller time frames. Yeah, I believe so. It's 4 hour. That's the trajectory that we are on. So if we break after this one, I want to pay myself a little bit. Some exchanges allow me to set stop losses with a percentage. So, sometimes I put a stop loss and move it up manually for me. To areas like that to take just a certain percentage whenever that luxury is afforded. Not every exchange has that. It's kind of cool when they do that. So are we nice scalloping, rounding shape within a channel. And we just bounce off this channel up and down until one day that we break. Normally down on a rising channel. Might happen. Will happen at some point. Until then, we just sit here and we follow these trends and we make money doing it. And yeah, today's a day that we finally get to make some money. Look at this idea. We got something going on here. If we're breaking to the upside of that, what is that? That's a rising wedge, which according to some people could break. Never mind. Rising wedges, they actually have a 60% chance to break down, which gives them a 40% chance to break up. So it means it doesn't normally happen, but when it does happen, baby, you want to be on that train in most cases. There's going to be a good, strong, we call it a parabolic move. It usually goes, a strong, powerful move. I love that. That's part of my strategy. It's one of the things I look for. It's one of the things that helped me catch this big move up for Bitcoin and not be scared like a bunch of people were. Well, we were still kind of nervous, not knowing, but more signs were pointing with this earlier that, no, we're getting ready to see a big demand for Bitcoin, and we documented it here on the channel over time. And that's what it was. It's still from a rising wedge pattern breaking to the upside. And I'm like, oh hell, hold on, something big's going to happen. And it did. And here we got a possibility to come up to $57 on AR, are we? Ondo is also feeling kind of hot today. Ondo is kind of a real world asset thing that getting a lot of hype lately. Well, this looks a little played out. Let's get some new information here. Don't want to keep the same stuff there. The charts are always changing, and eventually you want to clear things off after your ideas have played out or whatever, or maybe they failed. Zoom out, take a better look, and zoom out I shall here on the daily. That's interesting, man. She's not the easiest read. But so far, this is what we've got to work with. And I start out here. You can start out horizontal. That's usually the general rule, but I'm overall looking for trend because the trend is your friend. And when you trade the trend, that's when you make the most money, not in the chop. You can. There are chop strategies. But man, that's where, honestly, this is where I lose most of the money. Where most of us lose our money is trying to trade the chop. We get stuck in here, and usually we're in the middle. And if you're in leverage, raise your hand. This has ever happened to you. You got in a trade, and no matter if you're longing or shorting, maybe you're doing both, but they're both end up in the negative. But you end up in the negative, and you just stay there. And maybe you get up in the positive a little bit, but you don't get out. Think, okay, turn around, and then you go back in the negative or something. Yeah, it's usually from behind in the middle of a range there. You get stuck, and you're not going anywhere, but you stay negative, or so you're stuck in the negative. It's like limbo and hell at the same time. It's just so automatically, just by doing this simple idea, we got the idea we might come up to 125 for this guy. We want to go a little further, looking for some pattern ideas. Well, normally I would be looking for a channel idea, which is there, but we got this. They flushed us out. Those are always good signs. Sometimes those appear like heartbeats. Call them a heartbeat pattern. And that's flushing out the longs and the shorts, and that's usually a sign they getting ready to do something. They don't do that for no reason. They clearing stuff out because somebody got a plan. There's a bigger plan at foot. Usually. Bored us to tears a little bit, and now maybe we're starting to recover those areas that we flushed out. So that would be the first thing. And got to get past this area, which we're coming up to, man. Look at that. Not too far away from making a higher high. Closer than it would look. This is cool. I've been really respecting the fibs lately because, well, they just treat me so good. I got confidence right there at 125. I'm sticking with it for right now. That's what I'm sizing, 125. Expect a slight hiccup here at 108. And those would make some good target areas. Front run it a little bit. It's a good idea to front run a little bit. Oh, did I move that? Put that back. On though. What's left for this guy? Is there a place to get in? Oh, is that what you're saying? Yes, there is. Yes, there is, Kimosabi. The best place to get in on, though, to be honest with you. Is as close to this trend line as you get. Otherwise, you're kind of looking for pullbacks somewhere else. Like here's the 4 hour. We already broke out of a flag there. Looks like, and we're starting to move. She's getting ready to. She's going parabolic right now, people. I'm just saying, look, it's going parabolic right now. It's happening right now as we speak on the 15-minute time frame. It's not happening on the 1 minute, but it is happening on the 15. So even when you go down smaller, you can see deviations of this, right? Look at this. Oh, hey man, you didn't break it. She's respecting that trend line right now. She keeps on respecting it. She's going parabolic. Ondo is at 101. What's up with that, man? It was hanging around 80 cents. She's on par right now. Ondo. But look like she wants to go parabolic. Going parabolic. Going parabolic. What's up, people? Hey, we got a request. Justin says, can you take a look? Oh, yeah, Drift and Solana. Drift and ETH. Drift on Solana. Let's take a look. Can I do it without going to Dex tools and stuff? Yes, it looks like I can. Looks like KuCoin has this. On a 15-minute time frame, higher highs, higher lows on this after it lost its butt on the initial thing, which, you know, that happens. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. You're bouncing me off at 886. Yeah, baby. Oh, baby. Okay, well, sadly, that's only going to take us probably about right up here. Just saying. And if you're going to do that, you might as well, well, not just yet. Not that one. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. Yeah, right there, baby. And this one. So we got those two little guys. Right now, price is trying to come up to 40 cents, but I think she's got it in her to reach 49 before she takes a little bit more of a pullback, probably to retest. Oh, I don't know, though. She's got to break up over this to get there. Interesting. Interesting conundrum. Well, that still looks like a good area, about 49 cents. Expect some turbulence there. May bring you back down to a re-entry price around $42, $43, where you can stack onto that little trade and then bump her on up to the 65 to 69 cent area up there. 69, just keep that number in your mind, and just remember to pay yourself a little bit there. Pretty awesome. What could this possibly be? If there is a secure breakout up here and you buy this confirmed retest of it, wherever you feel safe, make sure your safety parameters are met. There might be a possibility to make 7% gains just for buying after it confirms the breakout. What does that mean? Miss Bright's got to come out here, and it doesn't always happen, folks. Sometimes she just keeps on going. I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes she just keeps on going, but we look for a retest. No guarantees. No guarantees. But we want to make sure that it kind of bounces back off of this little line that we just broke out of, right? Still, even that's no guarantee. And some people even wait till you get back above your previous high there. Some people even wait till you test that and think your risk tolerance, your mileage may vary. So that's why I don't get into much of the particulars. But I just want you some juicy areas for you to target your specific style of entering or exiting any. Well, shouldn't be doing what you do anyway. I'm just sharing some ideas. Might not even happen. If it doesn't happen, if we can't, I think we can. We made a higher high. Doesn't mean it's going to just happen now, though. But if it doesn't, well, then we got this little guy to contend with. And she ain't lining up so happy. Yeah, she does line up there. That's here. I don't like to do this normally, but that is where she fits the best in respect. And so if she does come to the downside, we're looking at about 35 cents. Might be a nice place to pick her up if you want some more drift. From 35 to 49, should that happen, to be a nice 40% gain. Breaking out of this channel, though, would be a nice move that would look the opposite of this, in my personal opinion, to 49. What else we got? That was drift on Solana, and yeah, she's healthy. I mean, she's making looks good. Yeah, making higher highs and higher lows. That's what you want. Staying above the non-moving average, mostly. Kind of playing with it right now, but we're on a 50-minute time frame. Come on. A little young, a little early, but good start so far. So, might you want to take a trend line and make that your line in the sand? Just one way to look at it, because if we are possibly going parabolic, we should start seeing some kind of change in that trend here, and it looks like it might be a sign. Look, see that? See that? How that was support, how that's resistance. Yeah, that's this angle here. Possibly, it would not be confirmed unless we had a bounce here at 36.19. Might have it. 21 moving averages coming in there. Get a little confluence. So I'm showing you some evidence that we're getting ready to freaking bust out and go parabolic. It can be happening. And those are the signs we need to look at. We're leaving this idea and we're starting to go more with this idea. And that's just with simple channel analysis. And then they break out a fib. Oh man. Do we need fibs? Do you need some fibs? All fibs are going to do is just give us some confidence. I thought we did the fibs. We did the fibs. They just give us confidence for these areas. Look. Weren't you supposed to be a 3-8? I'm not changing it, but it's right there. I think I'm pulled it different. Nope, right on it. Swing high to swing low. That's it. Just go with it. Go with it. Run with me. I think she's getting ready to do something nice. Although Market Cypher disagrees with me, says, no, I'm getting ready to tank her down. Yeah. We talked about that possibility here. She's looking pretty good overall. I like it. Smaller time frames are all barking no bite anyway. So it's big time frames you got to watch out for. They slap you upside the head. They tell you what they're going to do ahead of time. You start playing around with the smaller time frames, you forget about it. And oh crap, oh hell, oh yeah, you did tell me you were going to drop. I forgot. It's that cool. Stay with the bigger time frames. Always go with them. And Crypto 420 says, Andy ETH. I have none of that. I would be guessing this is it. It's got a contract 1992, so what it ends with. It's got the best score. We're on the 15-minute. That's not going to do. Let's go to daily. Do we have a daily? Oh, what happened here? This is against ETH, isn't it? Wait a minute. Yeah. Let's do you here. Here we go. So the MexC has it. Good. Let's check that out. Well, we're under the non-moving average, so I'm gonna talk bad about it. Yeah, it's looking kind of rough, man. She just needs to get above the non-moving average and feel better about her. Right now, she's kind of droopy, man. She can't hold her head up. That's nice. She seems to be finding some support there. I feel like I would really like to have some more information, to be honest with you. There's some more stuff down here that I think I'm missing out on. But let's see what we got from what we do have and how it respected it. Fairly well, okay. So we likely had other price action down here, which would give me a much more reliable fib, because if I had to guess, I would say we're probably something. It was probably, no, it couldn't have been. That's in the negative. You had to start at 0. Screw it. Go with what you got, baby. Go with what you got. So we're at a nice area that we can bounce, 786 area. It can wick down here to this though. 4061 area. It can go down there. It looks like it may be wanting to. So just if you're prepared for that, the good news is it should bounce from there, and then we should be looking to come back and eventually test that area. See if I can fine tune that for you here. And ooh, if I was a reverse engineer, I would say she's coming down there. All right, 2 areas right there. 2 of the main areas I would look for anyway. Any of these fib areas are going to, like the 382, that's a good one. She's especially got some tops there. That's at 84.44, 97.81, but the ones I'm mostly looking for, where I think you'd see the most gain, and then, you know, at a place that you probably want to think about, you know, looking for it, where price could reverse like it did here and do something different for a while. 0.00011132 area. 117 technically by my actual fib. And another nice little higher area than that, which could, depending on how bullish things get, or if she bounces down and then wants to go up just a little bit higher after a pullback. 0.000130029. Good targets there. If you want a higher high target. Yeah, I can't guarantee. I can't guarantee any of them, but we'll throw this one out there. Which normally I would feel more confident if it would hit if I had more price information here. But it's possible they might get it as high as that. But just coming to our little targets there is not bad at all. 118% gains to 1132 and 156% gains to 0.00130029 area. So Andy ETH looks kind of cool. It just needs possibilities, but it's got to turn some things around because she's got a pretty good chance of coming down here, man. Maybe. 4 hours says there's a slight possibility of a bounce around this area. So if that holds, that's cool. Then that might be all we need. We just got to make a higher high than this, and then eventually make a higher high than this. And then that is our upward trend, and we don't have to worry about this anymore if we get that. So higher low, good sign. Lower low, not so great. Really, not so great. Nothing to write home about. Take a look at Radium. What's it doing, Radium? Radium over on Solana. I got it over here on Binance right now. What are you doing? Looks like, I don't know when it did that. I think it would have been entering here. That's where we have our line. I'm sure we did analysis on this, and I think we had targets. I don't know. Looks like they did pretty good. We're going to take all this and go with our new information. She is in danger. I've always got to warn about this. I'm doing the Bart Simpson butt crack, and it could be another butt cheek coming. Just saying. Depends on what goes on over here. But there's that chance, and what it's doing now, the only way to get safely out of it is the old trusty trend line at this point in time. We're on a 3-day chart. Yeah, that's a solid trend line. If she breaks this trend line, I would take a break from this one for a while. Seriously. It could be more down and sideways. Possible. Just something that could happen. Or we could get really, really happy from here. Let's see, I would feel better if I knew where our accumulation zone was, and then that would be, we're right underneath there, yeah, right there. That's the top of it. We got to make a higher high and get out of this little zone, and then I feel much better about this one's ready to rip. So for Radium, it is critical that we eventually get above 334 and start holding that for a while. We've done it before, we're good. We're currently sitting at 191, and even that would be, even if she just got up there and got rejected again, that's a pretty nice come up. About 65% gains possible. MACD's starting to like it. RSI is liking the idea. Stochastics, she's I don't care. Right now, it's finding a little hard time over this 21 moving average area, and it's also lining up with some resistance right under here, under $2. $2. But if this is like this here, boom, boom, to the upside. That helps the algorithm. Check AMP or Arrow. Ampleforth, is that doing anything? It's already got listed on Coinbase. Okay. Finance would have the chart. Oh, we got it charted already. Cool. It's big spikies. Big spikies. The big spiky spikies. So I had something here at 1 cent. If it was, no one should have been here before the big spiky, and then it made me look like stupid, and it went way up there, but then came all the way back down. Still got this target. That shall remain. This is no different. This shall remain. Does not change. Just right under a nickel. It's just the juicy spot. That's where you come from. Gotcha. Let's paint you red. So I know what I'm looking at there. So, in my opinion, this line is considered our accumulation zone. And when you finally do look back, this would be the zone. It's like, man, I wish I bought more under there at those prices. Kind of how that works out in a few months. But right now, there's a chance to come back to the bottom of this trend line. However, it doesn't have to, because it looks like it's still finding support, and I'm sure that is a Fibonacci area that is working out pretty nice for it. We're at 0.006388. That seems to be liking that. But if it loses it, 0.0055 might come into play. That's cool. We can do that. That ain't no problem. Tricky part's catching it when she takes those little spikes up, because it looks like she likes to pump it, and then she likes to dump it. So in the pump it, dump it situations, and she pumped it to the 618. Look at that. Pull from here down to there. A target sitting there would have nailed that. And that's one reason why you see me pick this target right there. Because crap like this happens. You can go with the 0.5. Yeah, 0.3 comes into play. That's a big one too. Important. Anyway, you can take any of these fib areas right here, put an order in, and just wait for it to do something like this again and get paid, and then she comes back and goes, and you just buy her back up again. Watch when it repeats as long as you can until she eventually breaks out, gets above that area, and then starts ripping up to 5 cents, and you got a bigger bag. I mean, just some ideas that I hadn't think about. Everybody's different. The other one was Arrow. Oh yeah, Arrow. Should be doing pretty good, right? Look at it on Coinbase. Should we look at it on Coinbase? We've already got this one set up. Oh, I looked at this one earlier today, I think. Yeah. I think this is one that I posted over in the group. Yeah, we did trade setup on Arrow. I thought it looked pretty interesting. You got the breakout here of here. So if you're swing trading, well, here's your new swing. When it breaks, get the hell out. That simple. Swing trading is cool. Expect resistance, 200 moving average, just because it's there on the time frame. And if you look to the left of that, where it is right now, it does change. They do change. There's an area right here at $1.30, which that's probably going to be a little bit of a headache. So that makes a good first target for anybody wanting to just do some kind of in and out thing, go from $1.08 to $1.31. That's not bad. That's 20% gain. She's not horrible at all. But I'm looking for these guys. Looking good. She lost this major trend line here. That was the main one, so that's no bueno. This is now resistance, and so are all these little horizontal areas that you see, like the one we just pointed out there. That 133 could go all the way up to 135-ish, and then these areas here. Technically starting around 164, but I think she's got enough gumption to get up there to that bib area. Arrow looking good in my book. Got to break up. Like to see some more volume and stuff there, but she's flagging out above that breakout, and so, like I said, man, as long as she holds this trend line, we're good. Stop losses below, let her rip. Make that money, baby. Do be aware that short term should maybe be bearish if you're on the smaller time frame. Actually, she looks like she's bouncing right now in the 15. Nice little random shapes. Looks pretty cool. Arrow. Let's check on Pendle. $4.92 was hanging around $3.87. So she's bumped up $1 in the past how far? I'm on the 50-minute time frame. Looks really impressive there, doesn't it? Oh, so Pendle, see? Mm-hmm. You didn't recover like Bitcoin did. Pendle was kind of doing the same things Bitcoin was doing, right? And then she broke back into this, and this was what I was looking for Bitcoin. That's why I was bearish last week. I think Pendle was with it. Were you with it? Well, Bitcoin broke back above it. Pendle has not done that yet. All right, so price broke back into the pattern. Normally, I'm looking for price to come back to the bottom of the pattern. Doesn't mean that it has to. Does not mean that that's written in stone that it will, just that there's a probability. There's some signs here showing right now it may not do it. And we may be looking at some kind of reversal before we even get there. So let's clear out all the information and let's look at Pendle fresh and new because there's some nice rounding here. She looks like she is in the early stages of a parabolic move. A 5-stage parabolic move. My gosh, I've been waiting for 2 years to finally be able to draw these and maybe they'll hold. Normally when I draw them, it curses the project and then they lose it. I think you already lost it, man. There's an argument to be made that you already lost it. Those lines are kind of subjective, so I don't put a whole lot in them. It's just put more into the idea behind them. I don't use them as actual support or any official lines in the sands. I like straight trend lines for that crap. Elliot has got something to say about this. Not what I expected you to say, though, Elliot. Elliot's on smoking crack. No, Elliot thinks we on a 4-wave going to a 5. Okay, yeah, I can see that. All right. So zoom out to the daily. Elliot makes a little bit more sense. He's still smoking crack on the sun, I swear. There is that's still a nice rounded shape, man. Let's track down the swings. Well, not really the swings, that was one, but their trend lines. And there you go, that's it. That's what we're doing now. We're gradually going parabolic. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. She put the 618 there. What we got here? 0.5. You could come out just a little bit better, I believe. First came down to, I usually see a little bit more, still some confluence, but it usually matches up a little bit better than what I see right here. Let me try a different method. If you please. Please. That might. That's okay. Let's see what we got with the. Basically, either way. Let's go with the first. So I believe we should see the confluence. Just going to say be cautious right through here. 720 and maybe double topping there. Be cautious about that. But if you're looking for a higher high, 7.81 might be coming into the picture. And maybe 864, maybe 864. But she's at a point to where she may, come back up one more time, but then facing some resistance here. Might double top, so we got to keep that in mind for Pendle whenever that point arises. But here on the daily, man, look at this. Boom. Histogram in the blue, got the cross there. That's pretty juicy. That's juicy. I like that. That's good. I hope I'm wrong about all this. I hope you blast through all that. Could be happening. I hope maybe this is the start of a real big parabolic moon. So trend line from here, we got to track that and see if we get something out. What I guess you really want to see is for a breakout of this particular trend line, and we'll check back in after and see what we got after that. Starting to look juicy on Pendle for something bigger coming in a little bit, not too soon. What the hell is this? What is that? I can't even. What? Were you drunk? Was you on psychedelics? What's going on here? All right. Interesting. Nice. Wow. So Jupiter. Baby, Jupiter, baby. Handle bodies. Something like that sexy. Do that one more time. That sounds crazy until one day you're out here looking around and my gosh, we're up at $2.52 and maybe going higher. I know it's crazy to think that. If she's not going to make it, I expect her not to make it somewhere just under $2, but Jupiter looks like she's getting ready to do something. The 250 looks like it's coming. We're bouncing off the bottom of this trend line. We're in a megaphone pattern. And if she makes a higher high here, then that's good that she has a chance to make it up to 250. Because they bounce off the walls of these patterns until one day that we don't. And I know that kind of sucks to say, but if we start seeing her peter out around here and start coming down, and well, it's probably going to come all the way back. That's what we got to look for. But it's a hell of a ride up there. Is that possible? Inverted head and shoulders, or is it a three rising valleys? Which is it? Dudes, man, you put a channel on it, they all place out the same ways. You looking for something short term? Bless your little heart. Right here's your little measure move. So you get a little breakout. It's going to take us right up here, right up to this area where our candle closed, right there about $1.71. I'm looking for bigger moves though. Big moves. Got to establish whatever this new trend is. Watch it. This is the daily, so this should be pretty cool. Shouldn't really deviate much from this one. Smaller time frames, they could bounce around a little ways, but daily should pretty much respect this. Come down to the 4 hour for Jupiter and see how well it's respecting it. Well, hell, it looks totally different. Just leave it there. Just leave it there. And cool. You mean the weekend, probably. I misspeak all the time. Man, that was horrible when I first started making videos. I was misspeaking so much. I would say bullish for bearish and bearish for bullish. It was horrible. So I probably still do it and just don't recognize it. Being self-aware. Gee. FET, how you doing, baby? 239, you trying to break out, you trying to go up 276. I'd like to see that happen. Come on now. Looks like you were in a channel idea or something, but looks kind of skanky on this time frame. Where did you see that idea? What the hell are you looking at? I got too many lines. It pisses me. It makes me mad. But I don't want to erase it because this is what we got, a retest of a nice broadening pattern. The trend line saw. It is noisy. That's annoying. I gotta measure move. I'm looking for 382. Can I say that? I'll say that's probably the main one I'm looking for. 382. Probably come back and erase that next time. Did you cover CAS BTC? I thought we looked at that last stream. I don't know. Did I? I don't remember. Let's take a look at it. Oh, I got it. I think I did. At some point I did. Broke that. Rounding. Nice. Hey man, before you can go the other way, sometimes you got to do a U-turn. She's doing a UE. See how long it takes for the UE to happen, man. So, trend line broken, retested currently. It's promising. It's not exactly what we need to see just yet, but it's the first steps, maybe. Man, Casper, you outperformed Bitcoin? Oh, respect. Come on, maybe some Bitcoin, Casper. Some Bitcoin. I like this, so as a that's bullish on that retest. So I'm just gonna keep that trend line there. That's the best thing we got going for us right now. What was this thing? And wow. One of those weird little shapes, which if I remember, they do go. I expect this to gain on Bitcoin at some point, as well a lot of altcoins. You just got to find the right part of the season for it to happen. Ooh, she touched the 8860. I gotta mark that. May see that again though. Let's do it accurate. Come on now. How are you? Was that 15917? Could happen. It could, because it did it once. It might do it again. Looks like we're below this here. We got some making up to do. But that's a good. I can take a risk. Well, yeah, I guess I can. I do it two different ways. Yup. I'm going to pose it. It's kind of, what? You need some toilet paper? I'm actually going to go with that one. I shall pause it. But you, bless you. That we are in a little bit of an accumulation as far as the Bitcoin thing goes. Idea goes. So I'm going to draw those little levels out here. Yeah, but I really want that one. so the way we're moving averages are moving around the way some of our other indicators are. It makes me think the Bitcoin might be still in the show a little bit, and we may see some gradual kind of on this chart, some gradual reaccumulation in this area. However, you know, bumpy or whatever, up and down it does between there. But basically, it's the same that this area is going to be accumulation, and once we get past here, then at that point, whatever it is in the market, we can probably see some really good performance of Caspa against Bitcoin. I look forward to that day, but I just, you know, we've lost this. And I would even say this is probably a little bit more even relative right here than what I had before. Because that's solid. And then we just use our typical, you know, techniques here to identify a few little places, and that kind of works. I'm not crazy about it. We don't even have to worry about this just quite yet, but we need to get above this trend line here, or at least, you know, bounce around under it. So interesting. Oh man, did you just screw that up? You gotta do it. You suck, Road Dog. You just erased all that. You erased all that. There you go. So interesting. But one day, I'm curious to see how much Bitcoin Caspa can make me. Imagine, if you will, a picture. To double your Bitcoin in Caspa, yeah, she's got to get back up to these areas here. Back then, that was what, about 18 cents, 16 cents in Caspa, something like that. Maybe $2 by the time. I don't know. I'm just spouting nonsense there. Accumulation looks cool. I'd say it looks a lot better than most. Control Z will undo recent changes in TradingView. Yeah. I think I'm in the habit of doing the back button or delete though. See if I can change my ways. Guys, it's 12:02. Time for me to turn into a pumpkin. Thanks for hanging out with me. Take a look at altcoins and the market. Leave you with one look at Bitcoin, and let's see how we're doing. We're just under $67,000. What the hey? And I want to go to the small time frame because we already looked at the big one. Are you doing anything? Bitcoin just hanging out. They ain't done a dang thing. Did you break my trend line? She got wiggle room. I ain't freaking out because I ain't trading this on the 6 minute. So we still good. All right. Well, Bitcoin, are you going to keep going up? Let's hope so. So that's what we were talking about earlier. Oh yeah, that's that trend line that she does not need to break to. Okay. Trade carefully. It's going to be some interesting weekend. See if the money comes in and starts buying up some altcoins and Bitcoin, and see if retail showing up. That's what we need. That's what's really going to move us. Let's see. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. See you tomorrow night.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze every word that
There you are, Mr. Miles. How did I know you were going to be there? Where'd the cowboy hat go? Oh, had to switch it up just a little bit. Bitch food lover. Burbler? Lover. I'll just go with bitch food lover. Hey man, how you doing? Gary, I didn't see that in time, but I will put that on the list. I'll do it tomorrow night's show though. We do get some Gary fans in here.
Does your wifey know you're begging
So on the list for tomorrow night. Got it. Check. Good night, everybody.
Show you like my vibe, that's my candy.